It hurt.
Oh, it's bleeding. Good morning. It is 7 a.m. this morning. It's Monday, and I am awake because it's my first day back at work, and I also need to go to an appointment for my IVF. Hopefully my last appointment before my egg retrieval surgery, which I mentioned in my last video that I'm going through. It's always so early, so I have to go in at like between 7 to 9 a.m. I'm trying to hit the clinic before I head into the office because I wanted to go into the office today just to feel a little more comfortable readjusting back at work after my few weeks of mental health leave. And I'm kind of nervous, like I couldn't fall asleep last night either just thinking about going back to work, but I'm also just looking forward to seeing my coworkers because I kind of missed the corporate environment in a weird way. Like I missed seeing people and I miss talking to my coworkers as well. And then James helped me prep some medication this morning too, so he's gonna be coming with me to my appointment. But hopefully the appointment goes well and then I can have my egg retrieval procedure on Wednesday. I feel like I overshare about my IVF, but I'm hoping that today's my last injection so that I don't have to do that ever again because it's like the most traumatizing thing ever. I've also been breaking out a lot and I feel like the stress has just been getting to me a lot lately and maybe some nerves going back to work, but I just need to get more sleep. First day back at work outfit. I kind of feel like I'm going back to school. I've never had a break this long from work, so I'm nervous, but I'm also kind of excited. Like I was telling James earlier that I just want to be around other people. I want to have a working environment again. I want to have my routine back. First we have to go to the clinic and James is coming with me.
Hello. We're lifting? We're Ubering to the clinic.
Because it's 50 minutes away by subway if not. Otherwise, I don't like lifting.
Don't use that humor at the office. They're gonna ostracize you. Sorry,
Finally get to wear these Tevas in the office.
shut them off.
My all-time favorite Tevas.
You're that bitch.
I am that bitch. Are you that bitch?
This week on National Geographic, deep in the boroughs of Brooklyn, a wild Uber driver waits for his mate, the hottest woman in the world.
I lift. Unglamorous life. So after my appointment, I made my way to the office and realized that my team was in a new office again and a new floor. If you've been on this channel a while now, you'll know that I've been through my fair share of office changes. So this was pretty exciting because my last office space did feel a tad gloomy, and alas, here we are. Coincidentally, this was also my whole team's first day in this new space too, so I walked into everyone getting lost, getting settled, and I really didn't realize how much wiring and cables I had for my monitors and my whole desk setup, so I did have to get everything sorted out and configured first. I think being in a corporate space is pretty second nature to me at this point, and it did feel kind of comforting to be back. I had a few moments where I was catching up on the progress and really was so impressed by how crazy quickly things move at work, because in the time that I've been gone, there's been so much progress on the work I was working on. We also have a really fancy micro kitchen now, so I just spent a little bit of time over there as well.
Primeira vez que eu te vi, menina, meu coração pulou pra boca. Da primeira vez que eu te vi, menina, meu coração pulou pra boca.
if the solution is cloudy, discolored, or contained in the bottle, and the bottle ups keep the tip of the needle in the liquid.
Got a little kick.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing great.
Okay. My God, my stomach.
I know, it's
so
the last
bad.
one though. Last one. I got it. Does it hurt?
A little bit. Missy. He's been with us every single injection.
It's been no help at all.
Happy weekend, you guys. I wanted to show you guys a new pair of headphones that I got. Soundcore actually sent this to me a couple of weeks ago. I've been testing it out and I really love it. As you can see, it looks great and it's super comfy. I like when my headphones have a little bit of padding on the headband and definitely the ear sockets, so it's been so easy to wear. But I've also just been looking for a new pair of headphones for everyday use, and these are probably the most convenient ones that I've used. I usually keep my headphones around my neck, but since it's summer, I really appreciate that it's foldable and easy to keep in a storage bag so I don't have to sweat through my neck with my headphones. It has a Soundcore engineered flexi curve structure that lets it fold very conveniently, and I pretty much use it everywhere: on my walk to the gym, while exercising, in the subways, and while I'm working in cafes. So I'm really glad that I got to upgrade these headphones, and if you guys are interested in getting your own pair, I'm gonna link this in the description box. And if you are interested in getting a carrier bag just like this one for free, I will link that in the description as well with a code. And thank you to Soundcore for partnering with me on this video.
So adjusting back to work has been a lot quicker than I expected it would be, but definitely has been a learning process. My team made some project changes recently, and so I was spending a good chunk of this week onboarding onto the new project, working on some feature fixes, and just getting acquainted with something new. It honestly felt a little bit like starting a new job again, but I'm just really happy to be back and to be working on something and to be seeing everyone in the office and just enjoying corporate life once again.
Happy weekend. So James has been out of town for the whole week, and this is the first time that I'm not the one out of town, because I feel like usually I'm out of town and he's just staying at home with Moose. But it's been like maybe a year since he's been out of town, and I've just been on my own for the last week. And I think in last week's episode I talked about codependency. I feel like I am super codependent nowadays, and whenever he's gone or like I go a day without him, I feel it. And I think that's just like my inner long-term relationship antics. The first 2 days were kind of rough, but I feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of it, and I actually realized how my codependency affects me a lot, because when James is around and I want to do something, I always ask him to go with me or to do it with me, or like even to cook. I feel like I'm always kind of waiting. But then I feel like on day 3, I actually noticed that it's been really good to have some time alone. Obviously, I miss James a lot, and I do want to like spend more time with him. He's on a trip with his friends. He's on a trip with his friends and they're actually camping, so I haven't really texted him that much, honestly. Like, he'll send me a good night text every night, but I feel so empty. But I do think on the third day I started noticing how him being away has made me so much more productive, because once I got past the fear of like him not being around and doing things on my own, I have noticed that my efficiency has gone up so much, and I feel like I don't have moments where I'm waiting anymore. And if I want to go do something, I will go do something, like cooking my dinner and not having to wait for him to finish his work, or going on a walk, or anything else. And that has just been really nice. I mean, obviously I am not completely alone this week. Sometimes I just can't have the level of conversation that I have with James with Moose, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Moose is not very good at cooking with me or doing other things with me. I think he's more codependent on me than I am on him. I think it's kind of been nice reminding myself that I can actually do things on my own and not have to have someone else around. Obviously, I am actively awaiting for him to return, but it's been really peaceful. So that is my reflection on being alone for a couple of days. I feel like I've heard a lot of my friends in long-term relationships say that they're also kind of codependent, so I don't know if this is so common with couples, but I definitely feel like sometimes I just need to take a little bit of a break from James, and he probably needs a break from me too. So yeah, if you noticed, my definition of being independent is making fries for myself for dinner. So I need to get my food habits in check, because I feel like I can go certain weeks eating so well and then other weeks just eating literal junk food. Hi. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me?
You shouldn't be so available for a person. You are a great guy. Honestly, you are. You are like a well-made brown honey.
Welcome to James's studio.
Welcome to my studio.
Thank you for my backpack.
Please take your shoes off if you're a guest. Don't actually. You'll get splinters.
Where should I work?